Welcome to my YouTube channel Mechanical Engineering Management, and this is the basic mechanical engineering video lecture series. Today we are going to discuss one example based on the Otto cycle, and this is the base problem for the beginners. So let's see first of all the description of the given problem. Here you can see the engine working on an ideal Otto cycle. So here the name of the air standard cycle is given to you. So from that you can imagine this problem is based on the Otto cycle. So first I am going to draw the PV diagram of the Otto cycle. So very simple diagram, you can remember it. Now let's see the description, and from that write the given data into the symbolic notation. So here it is given to you the engine working on ideal Otto cycle. The temperature at the beginning and at the end of compression. So try to understand again the temperature at the beginning of the compression. So here you can see this is the compression process, and temperature at the beginning, that means at the state 1. So you can say it is a T1. So I can write over here T1 is equal to 50 degrees Celsius. By simply adding 273, then you can convert Celsius into the Kelvin. Then the temperature at the end of compression is 400. So here you can see this is the compression process and the end of compression process, that means at the state 2. And that is given to you as 400. So it is T2. Again it is the Celsius. So by simply adding 273, so you can convert it into the Kelvin. Calculate the air standard efficiency, and obviously you know that this is Otto cycle, so I can say efficiency of Otto cycle is the objective. And the compression ratio, so obviously you know that the compression ratio is denoted by the small r, so r is equal to question mark. You know that this is the ideal Otto cycle, means air standard cycle is the Otto cycle, and for that air is actually the working medium. And you know that for the air, gamma is equal to 1.4. Now here these are the two objectives. So this is actually the important formulas for the Otto and diesel cycle. So my dear friend, you can refer the previous video where I have explained each and every term and how you can remember this formula. So refer this video. So here I am going to use this equation of the efficiency of Otto cycle. So write down first of all the efficiency of Otto cycle is equal to 1 minus 1 upon r raised to gamma minus 1. But the question is about the compression ratio. So you can consider this process 1, 2, because of you know that the compression ratio is V1 upon V2. And you know that this 1, 2 is the adiabatic process. So I can use any of these three equations for the state 1 and for the state 2. But you want to find the compression ratio, and that is equal to V1 upon V2. That's why I should use any of these two equations. But again, here the temperature is given to you. So I can use this second equation over here in this problem. So apply this second equation for the state 1 and 2. So I can say it is T1 V1 raised to gamma minus 1 is equal to T2 V2 raised to gamma minus 1. Now rearrange the term. So V1 upon V2 raised to gamma minus 1 is equal to T2 by T1. Now this V1 upon V2, this is actually the compression ratio R. So I can put it over here, R raised to gamma minus 1 is equal to T2 upon T1. Now put the value over here in this equation. So R as it is, gamma is given to you as 1.4 minus 1 is equal to T2. That is 673 divided by T1, 323. My dear friend, keep in mind, always in this equation, T2 and T1 must be in Kelvin. Don't make mistake to put it over here, T2 and T1 is in Celsius. Now simplify this equation so that you will get R, means compression ratio is equal to 6.27. So this is your first answer, R. So make a box. Again, it is actually the compression ratio, so that it is actually unitless. Now the second objective. Definitely, now you can use this equation for the efficiency of Otto cycle because of now you have the R. So I am going to use this equation. So put the value over here. So eta is equal to 1 minus as it is 1 upon R means 6.27. Gamma is given to you as 1.40. Simplify it. So 1 minus as it is. Simplify this term first only. So this is 6.27 raised to 0.4. Now simplify the whole term, then you will get it is 0.52. Obviously you know that efficiency is in percentage, so multiplied by 100, then you will get efficiency is equal to 52%. So this is your second answer, air standard efficiency. So make a box. So thanks my dear friend for watching this video. Kindly like, share and subscribe.